In this hackathon, we also had one international team. So it's red alert. Our next team made sure that this month is the Red October of innovation. LeningraD, state your revolutionary idea.
LeningraD. Oh, our great motherland. This guard is comprised of 3 students from 3 countries, Kazakhstan, Ukraine and Russia. They met each other in the Aalto University's Security and Cloud Computing program. Together, they have realized multiple projects like simple online games and web portals selling games. They have also created mobile applications and used data mining to their advantage. These Kalashnikovs of coding have knowledge in multiple programming languages such as Python, Java, C, and C++. This pool of knowledge will make the neva of innovation surge so that the whole Gulf of Finland will tremble.
So hello everyone, we are Team LeningraD, and during this hackathon we came up with a great idea, great project. It's generalized all over the world digital recycling. So let's take a look at the real world, what's happening today. So imagine you are in Tallinn, you are just a normal Finnish guy who comes to Tallinn, and of course he buys a lot of beer coming back to his home country, Finland, because it's much more cheaper to buy it there. Being really very pro-eco, you want, of course, to recycle those cans or bottles, whatever, and coming to a shop, to a machine that takes and recycles bottles, you can't do it. You can't do it with other cans, bottles in different countries. So we have a problem. So it's country-dependent separation of recycling system. And some of them are not recycling it at all. So as we see from the map, for example, in Europe, every country has its own recycling system. And most of those countries don't recycle and sort waste at all. Like, for example, Russia or Ukraine, Kazakhstan, the sort is just thrown away. So that's a problem that can actually be solved easily with our new project. It's Cryptowaste. So recycle where you want. With our project, each country can obtain the sorting and recycling service, so a machine that will take the plastic bottles and recycle it independently from the country and from labels on it. It's some kind of decentralization, or we can say generalization of sorting and recycling in the world. So, but how it works in reality? We have a lot of different vending machines in the world that are connected to one Google Cloud platform. Having a person that has a simple bottle, he can recycle it all over the world. It doesn't matter which country it is, in Africa, in America, in Europe, or in Asia. So you just put it in the machine and you get your crypto coin. So Crytowaste, what is that? It's a new European research project that develops and validates innovative digital sorting, waste recycling all over the world system. Crytowaste uses its own secure and stable cryptocurrency, CVC, Crytowaste coin. So it's token based on Ethereum that is literally based on waste collected by people. How to contribute? So taking the same simple guy that has a manual bottle. He's really very pro-eco. So he loves it and he wants to help recycling, and he thinks that this is really a very important question. But how can he help? How can he support? So the problem is actually the monopoly of recycling sorting companies, because in every country there are a few of them that are controlling the system, and impossibility of citizens to support the project. So even if you want to, you don't know how. Again, Cryptowaste comes as a solution. So you can either direct recycle the bottles with our machines, or you can also buy CVC coins and thus support the recycling. So with buying the CVC coins, we will it's some kind of donation with which we can connect more countries to our new system, to install new machines, to find also partners, for example, cafeterias, shops that will connect to our system and that will receive CVC as a currency. So the people can buy coffee or souvenirs in the shops by CVC. And that's, of course, the rewards. So when a person recycles it with our machine, he gets a reward, these CVC coins that can be actually later also exchanged to real money. So the business model is actually simple. First one, it's investments. So investments from the government, that is the main one that really takes care about the environment. Relationships with different companies who will also participate in our project and will also accept CVC coins as payment, and of course donation. A little bit of inside information only for you how our system is based. So we actually have two different platforms for the end user. One, it's mobile application. Now it's only Android, which uses Kotlin as a backend, and also Raspberry with the Python on it for the screen for the machine that accepts the plastic bottles. And of course, we use the Google Cloud Platform, so it's cloud computing with Firebase database, Node.js as a backend, and Ethereum as a main crypto coin. I think we can now proceed to demo. I hope you see me and you see our applications. Nice. So we'll start from simple. So for the presentation, we have the Raspberry model with the application running on it. It has localization, so now it has Finnish, English, and of course Russian. We have the barcode reader, which will use as a scanner for QR codes from our application. And in the real world, we'll actually have also a big machine and some kind of a hole where you can put the bottles. So for today's presentation, we have two simple bottles. And it will scan it and realize that, yes, it's plastic bottles. For simplicity, today we'll use the same barcode reader that will scan the barcode. So taken into account, we come to our machine, we see this nice screen, and there is some QR codes or a website with a link to our application. Then the user has to register himself. We'll take just some simple test account. He registers himself. In the application. So now as he registered, he automatically receives his CVC, so crypto wallet, which is only 0 CVC. So let's take an example. He has two big bottles and one small bottle of plastic. So he comes to the machine. He wants to log in. In application, he has QR code. So he can scan QR code with the barcode reader, and he automatically logs in. So now that's the screen. Now this is the screen when he can scan his bottle. So he has one amount of bottle with this barcode. It costs 2 CVC. He has one small one, which will cost 1 CVC. And he has one more big. So the amount is 2. And altogether, he will get 5 CVC. So we go to done. He can actually donate to fight COVID-19, it's in today's world reality, or save to his own CVC account. Let's save it to the CVC account. Waiting a little bit, that's it. So now his money is actually on his account. It will take a little bit of time because it's crypto and it's a blockchain, so it takes a little bit of time making all of these transactions. So after some time, we'll see that here will appear 5 CVC. But let's check if we can donate a little bit of money to fight COVID. So we have one bottle, big bottle, and we want to donate. That's it. It's already the bottle is already in our system, and the 2 CVC came to the bank to fight with COVID. So we've just updated our application, and 5 CVC is already here. Nice, perfect. But let's imagine that I have forgotten my mobile application, or for example, I have not downloaded it yet. So what to do then? I can log in with a guest, and I directly get this screen. Let's assume I have, for example, 2 bottles. So one big one, one small one. Now I just simply scan it. It's the same process. At the end, I can also donate, just donate those 2 bottles to fight COVID, or I want to save it to my CVC account, which actually I don't have yet. So what would be next? Okay, nice. I get some QR code. In our machine, there would be also some small printer that will print the same QR code. As we don't have printer right now for demonstration, we'll show it just on the screen. So what to do with this QR code? When I come back home, I can simply download our application and restore the reward. So I scan it, I confirm, we can quit it, and let's just wait when 3 CVC will get into our account. So it was already rewarded, and we have just to wait when this would be incremented by 3. As always, it can take a little bit of time because of the blockchain. A little bit of more time, I hope.
It can take a long.
I think not to waste our time, we'll wait a little bit and we'll continue. And later, I will just show you our account that will be already updated by 3 more CVC. But that's the whole idea of our application. Let's come back to me, and my friend will take the phone and will check constantly what's going on here. Yes, we're almost done. So that was our implementation of the project, and for future improvements, so we want to become the recycling partner in every country of the world and to put our machine in every country. We will gather more and more types of waste like glass, metal, batteries, clothes, etc. And our biggest goal in the future would be to create some innovative classification algorithm to sort with less computational power, to understand with just some simple device what is being sorted right now. And my friend tells me that yes, now it's updated also, and we have 8 CVC in our account, so 3 CVC from last guest session came also to our account from a barcode. So actually, thank you for attention. It was LeningraD team, and follow us on Twitter, Cryptowaste.
Seems very impressive, especially like from the technology side. I would like to ask you that does the crypto like slash blockchain give it any extra value?
Yes, one of those is that we are not connected to the currency at all, and it's worldwide, so it can be used in all countries independently. So that's one of the most important points using cryptocurrency. Yes, security also, and blockchain wallet is quite secure, so you cannot lose your money anyways, but that's more like, sideway effect. The most important is worldwide new currency that is not based on nothing, and it's really independent.
Right. Okay. There's a question from our judge who is not with us here, but he texted me it. Do you need some kind of licenses at different countries? Also in Finland, compensate funding against legislation donation should be for remuneration. I'm actually not sure what that word means even. But okay, so the first one is, do you need some kind of license at different countries?
Most probably, of course, yes. At different countries, yes. So in the countries that I think that are not recycling it yet, it would be much easier. But for Finland, yeah, we'll have, I think, a lot of talks with governments, and we'll need it for most of European countries. Especially because of also of those labels that are used, how they scan it. We also have to add it in our database. So we'll have to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so my question would be, who can be a certified recycler? Like, are you doing purely you doing the whole recycling thing, like the scanning of the barcodes?
We are doing sorting and gathering, so collecting the waste. But recycling, no, we'll also find partners for that purpose. So, and probably in different countries there would be different partners. One example is Denmark, Copenhagen. They have the biggest, one of the biggest waste recycling center, and waste of Denmark is not enough for Denmark, for this recycling center. So they buy it from Sweden and nearby countries in order to make this factory work 100%. For example, they would be also quite interested together to use our recycling machines together to collect those waste from nearby countries. And I think it's quite expensive to send the waste from China to Finland, for example, to recycle, but we'll get different partners in different countries who will do it and who earn money on that.
All right, thank you for the pitch. I have a lot of questions. Some of them we might be able to address today. First of all, you mentioned that the way you make money out of this, meaning the way you keep this running, is through investments, through partnerships, and then there was a third category as well.
And so this is just a simple donation. So everyone who buys CVC coins.
So my question is that all of those three ways of funding require a lot of work that is not scalable. It takes it's a lot of pain and effort to secure investments. It's a lot of difficulty finding partnerships, especially if it's a sponsorship kind of model, and it is a hassle finding donators. So can you make the funding? Can you turn this into a model that would be easily scalable without much work on your behalf?
One of the also advantages of it is that we are using crypto system, so CVC. So making donation, it's not real donations that money are not coming back, because it's more like investment. So it works the same like Bitcoins, etc. So people who buy coins, so they invest in our project and we do recycling with it. And as more people invest, as more people recycle, the value of the coin grows. So this donation, I think it's quite an easy solution for us. But according to investments and partnerships, yes, that's actually time consuming. But partnership should be quite easy. So we know already a lot of different examples when people they're ready to sell their goods for Bitcoins, for Ethereum, for different crypto coins. According to investments, yeah, that actually takes a lot of time. But whatever, we are gathering bottles, we're gathering a lot of waste that can be recycled, that can be also sold, actually. So it's not just one way source of income.
Thank you. Sorry, that's it for the questions. We're running out of time. Our remote judge also told that it's a very ambient idea, so very well done.
We're open to questions, so you can write us in Twitter also, or we can also provide our emails, etc. And we are also in Discord today, so we are open to questions. We want to answer all of them.
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Thank you for attention.